Happy anniversary, Project Stand. My name is Era Tansey, and I'm an archivist at the University of Cincinnati, and I had the honor of being involved with Project Stand in its early days. I served as the Student Engagement Committee Chair during the IMLS grant period that supported 4 national forums around the country. Our committee worked with local host sites to ensure that student activists were represented at each event. These were powerful events in which student activists and archivists were in conversation with each other, and I think all of us came away enriched, inspired, and renewed.
Hi, I'm Jessica Ballard. I'm the archivist for Multicultural Collections and Services for the University Archives at the University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana campus. I'm very grateful to my former colleague, Anna Trammell, for introducing me to Project Stand in 2017 when I first entered the archives profession full-time. To say that Project Stand has been imperative to my growth is an understatement. As still a somewhat newer professional, I have felt enriched by the many archivists and activists who have shared their experiences and their honesty for the ways that archives are essential to documenting the work of student activism and where there could be improvements. Furthermore, I've formed some additional partnerships and wonderful friendships through Project Stand. I truly can't imagine my career in archives without working with Project Stand.
Project Stand on our 5-year anniversary. As the inaugural Project Stand coordinator, it has been an honor to continue to build on the enduring legacy that Lael and Tamar began with a daring idea and a commitment to seeing it through. I'm so excited to be a part of this growing consortium of archivists, scholars, and activists who are centering the safety, privacy, and consent of student changemakers. Our efforts not only honor students' contributions to the betterment of society, but affirms their humanity and acknowledges the great risks they assume when fighting for a more equitable world. Bringing the histories of Black, Indigenous, people of color, and activists of underdocumented identities from margin to center is not only an imperative, it is our way of expressing hope for the existence and thriving future generations. I am forever grateful to be a member of this community and am looking forward to all that is in store. Happy 5 years, Project Stand.
We're still in these pandemic times. We are also coming off what I think historians are calling, the summer of 2020, one of, if not the biggest social movement after the murder of George Floyd, even globally, because this literally transcended past the U.S. And it lasted for days, and it was millions of people. And so to have Project Stand exist in a time where you have all of that as a backdrop, it can be exhausting. It can be exhausting to still show up for this work because you are emotionally spent by what is going on around you. You know, the fear is, you know, you have your concern for your health. You have the concern for what's happening in your community, not just on health-wise, but on the political and this ramped up conversation and actions around social justice. And to still show up for Project Stand, that I'm just personally very in a place of gratitude, but I know people have been and continue to be spent and stressed, because if you're not on the grant, you're not getting paid to be in Project Stand. So for anyone in our consortium to still show up and come to a meeting and still have conversation and still be present in any kind of way, I continue to be filled with gratitude.
There was the SAA recognition, and right now I'm blanking on the date, but the fact that the, you know, National Archives Conference, like, I mean, the association for archives in the United States recognized the work of Project Stand and the importance of Project Stand. That was pretty cool.
I have to agree with you, but I can only give 2, but yes. That was pretty dope. That was pretty to get recognized by your peers, by our flagship organizations for our profession.
And by the power of Google, it was presented to the two of you and Stand in August of 2019.
Just again, on a personal note, as much as I want the profession to understand and move in a certain direction with respect to the work that we've been doing, it's the students. It's the students to me. You know, when students are on their campuses, and again, especially students who are just traditionally not visible or feel invisible, I want them to feel seen. Like, I want this work to help those students feel seen. And so that's a lot of time what I think about when I'm doing this work. The feeling of feeling invisible when you're on campus, like that's a horrible space to be in. And to have someone on your campus, or to know that person, that archivist or whoever, is a part of a consortium that's saying, I want to help you feel seen. There are records here that talk about the contributions of the organization that you're a part of that helped change the trajectory of this institution. Look at what y'all did. Look at what you can do. Like, to be a part of that, to get to do that. And so when a student reaches out, I really, like, that's the thing. It's the joy and the pain of trying to make it work.